we are back playing some Cold War. I know we have been playing Dying Light 2 quite a few days in a row, but we beat the campaign. We're still going to be playing that, but it is time to get back into some actual Call of Duty. As always, if you want to sub or follow on Twitch at any point during the stream, it will pop up here if it is for the first time, which is awesome. But yeah, that is our goal, working on getting all of the intel. Let's look at our chart right here. I would say we're past 75%, but not by a lot. We're probably at like 79%. Season 1. Wait, okay. So we need to get all the Onslaught intel done. That is the main thing really holding us back from seeing what we need. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue working on getting all of the gold challenges that we need. We got N in chat, we got T in chat, we got Scarlet in chat. Everyone chilling, hanging out. Appreciate all you guys. Let's use a unique weapon. Let's use a Mastercraft. What Mastercraft? Which is one that we haven't used in a hot minute. What's a cool weapon to use? Let's use an SMG Mastercraft. What do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh, we could use, even though the KSP or the LC-10's like the worst SMG in the entirety of Cold War, let's use this bad boy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll use it with the attachments it comes with. And then we'll run probably Ring of Fire with it. All right, what Onslaught map do we still need to do? We're going to do a Onslaught. Oh, no, not public, not public. Private, Onslaught. All right, let's try to see which ones we can get the gold chalices on. Boom, Garrison. We need to get the gold chalice on Garrison. Easy peasy. Did you finish Dying Light? Yes, we finished Dying Light on stream yesterday. We haven't done all the side missions and all the side content. We're going to start working on that, but that's probably going to be an after party thing. We have completely finished Dying Light 2. If you want to see the ending of it and my reaction to it, we finished it in yesterday's stream. So just go to yesterday's stream, go to the ending of it, and you can watch the insane boss fight that just kept giving and going and continuing. And the description's been updated. The description has been updated. All the correct donor amounts are there. But yeah, COD boys, we playing COD today. No turtle shell helmets, chill. We will probably be playing Dying Light for the after party though. I don't know. I think we might have all of the intel in Garrison, but we don't have that sweet, sweet golden chalice. Bro, you don't have everything if you're missing. We're just doing zombies. I'm just getting 100% of zombies, not 100% of Dead Ops Arcade. We got 100% of multiplayer except for the seasonal challenges. I didn't do the seasonal challenges. Why was there no gunshot sound? There we go. But yeah, we're not doing all of Dead Ops Arcade, just zombies. Just zombies, not Dead Ops Arcade. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a video talking about all the rumors. There seems to be a new season of content coming soon for Cold War. Once again, all speculations based off of in-game code, but I'm going to be breaking all that down tomorrow. I haven't been home today, so I've made no content today. Heater went out rip. See, in Florida, that wouldn't be an issue as long as the air conditioning stayed up. All right, boys, but let's get that golden chalice. To get the golden chalice, we've got to make it to wave 8. Wave 8. Elite 8 elite surges. Yo, the GTA and FIFA gamer with the $10 super chat. Can you go to Surge 100 in Nuketown? We might do that for a VOD, honestly. I legitimately was trying to do that for a VOD, but the zombies, dude, that invisible zombie glitch is so annoying. It is, bro. It's just so annoying. That, and because of the bug, you cannot see my surges. You can't see my surge account, and I don't think that's going to get fixed. You guys can't tell what surge I'm on. So you just have to take my word for if I'm on round 100 or not. It doesn't show up. It's off screen. But the GTA FIFA gamer, appreciate the $10 super chat, man. But we might do that. That might be a VOD. Curtis in chat. Let's go. Sweet. Dude, this thing's got the built-in dead wire, and of course we get a Megaton first go. But yeah, we got to get that sweet, sweet gold chalice. Got a little Howler. Let's go. Welcome everyone joining in. Just a chill stream today. We're going to get a couple gold chalices done. We're going to get us a couple gold chalices done tonight. Appreciate the 19 likes on the stream. As always, likes do hopefully mass out spread the stream. Get more people in here. So everyone who's left a like on the stream, thank you so much for that. Oh, well. Lobbies are open, but Skeptic might be joining me in a little bit, and he's going to get a reserve spot if he joins in Discord. So, lobbies are open, but maybe not for the entirety of the stream. Skep might join at some point. Finally got cold work on my PC, I would come in, but it's too late tonight. You stream too late. Yeah, I do stuff during the day, dude. I work on vids all day. Like, I stream after my work day's done is kind of when the streams start. Love the vids, keep it up, man, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm really having fun with the content we're making now, bro. We posted a Black Ops 4 video. I think this is the first time.
Love
the vids, keep it up, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm really having fun with
Ow, that echo, bro. I can hear myself. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, sorry.
There we go.
Black Ops Cold War audio is really loud. There we go.
All right, boom.
Better.
But no, I uploaded my first Black Ops 4 video that I think I've ever sat down and edited besides the one that I posted last year. Like, out of all of the CODs, Black Ops 4 I made the least. I think I've made 2 videos on it. 2 videos. Maybe 3. No, I made when the Dark Matter camo came out, I made 3. 3 Black Ops 4 videos in history, and one of them was today. But what's going on? You joining in? We're playing some Onslaught. Just working on the intel.
Can I just pop in? It says
you should be able to.
Not joinable. Come on.
I know that there's some weird rules depending on what wave you're on, but we shouldn't be too high on waves. See if I invite you. Oh, I hate the friendsless system in this game.
Yeah, it's not very good.
The fact that you can't organize it alphabetically is the worst part. I don't see you online.
I just like put my thing on to online. I might have to kick off and come back on. Sometimes it needs to be reset.
Yep, that's the front, dude. Every single Vanguard's not any better. Vanguard's like the last 3 or 4, ever since it moved to Battle.net, ever since Call of Duty moved to Battle.net, the friend system has been absolute garbage.
How much intel do you have left to get?
I'm like 78% of the way there.
78. There's so much intel. Holy crap! If you're 78%.
Well, I got almost all of the round-based ones. Like, all the round-based, I got pretty much as they came out, except for a select few that are kind of weird Easter egg parts that I never got. A lot of it's Onslaught, because obviously Onslaught came out a couple days before Vanguard, and I haven't really... The only time I played this is on stream, coming back to grind it. And then I'm missing a lot of the Outbreak ones around the map. But I did one stream for it, and that one stream, I got 30 of it just looking at a guide. Like, 30 pieces in one stream.
That's pretty good.
The only issue, because I mean, you can just look up a guide and you can go through each map collecting all the locations. The issue is there's radios that you got to come back over and over again. So now you got to remember the locations of the radios. it continues to come back over and over again.
Oof. I like the Intel system. It's just a little.
I like it. I wish there was more rewards for it. Like that's the thing is I love systems like this, but the fact that there wasn't even like one they added in the final season, they should have added a calling card called Intel Master, and if you got every piece of Intel, you got this calling card, or maybe a weapon blueprint that just has, you know, a bunch of like pieces of Intel on it, like our camo, like stuff like that's not hard, but that would having rewards for stuff like this, I think, is what makes it the most fun, and the fact that like you can collect all this Intel. But at the end of the day, all that shows... That's the only thing I didn't get. I got all the Dark Ops, because at least you unlock calling cards. I'll never use them, but there's like an unlock for it. But, I don't know.
Yeah, rewards were pretty bad. That was pretty much my biggest gripe.
People... Like, I love Treyarch. Treyarch's one of my favorite zombie developers. Treyarch is the worst at giving rewards out of any developer.
They are.
Like, Infinity Ward? Oh, Super Easter egg, and you unlock a camo for doing the Super Easter egg. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you also get Director's Cut. And then World War II, it's like, oh, you unlock a playable zombie. You unlock a cool weapon charm for doing this. Like, all this other stuff. They're like, Treyarch's like, oh, you can get a calling card.
Here's the RK5.
Yeah. Well, that was their best reward so far. But in Cold War, it was like, oh, yeah, you'll get a calling card for each Easter egg. That's it.
I kind of think it's because they know we'll buy their like supply drops and stuff. So I think they're just like, well, you're going to buy it anyway. Might as well just get the blueprints and we'll give you a little bit of a reward. But that's my conspiracy theory, at least.
Like a Super Easter egg reward, maybe spawning in with 2 weapons now. You get a primary and a secondary you get to spawn in with. Or there's so many things they could have done. And it doesn't have to be anything that's game breaking.
So I don't. It's not letting me join, but it's all good.
I can try to invite you after this one. I got to get to
no worries.
8th Elite Surge. Because I'm trying to get all the golden chalices, even though one of them is still broken, and that's going to annoy me if I finish everything in this game, and there's that one broken gold chalice that I can't get. That's the only thing I'm missing with zombies.
Is it deprogrammed?
Yep, it's the newest mode they added in. Doesn't matter, you get to wave 8, you can still get the silver chalice for it. It's so irritating, because I know I'm going to finish everything, and that might be a bug that never gets fixed.
Yeah, because I've gotten to wave 8 on that map twice.
Yeah, I did it twice. The first time I'm like, oh crap, maybe I left too early. So then I did it again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, Epic with the $2. We're getting new AR and SMG in Cold War Year 2. I'm gonna make a full video on that tomorrow, kind of explaining everything. But yeah, there's been some leaked stuff in the code, and it's exciting. And we'll go over exactly how all that should work in tomorrow's video and kind of break down everything that's been discovered recently in the code.
I hope it's real. I hope it's not just. I don't know. I hope that there's more weapons, because I would like to grind some more Dark Aether stuff. I would
be so excited for that. I would be so excited for that.
Actual good challenge.
Yep.
And then hopefully this week we find out if we're gonna get an Easter egg or a new map.
Yeah, hopefully we get some advertising.
Today, the 6th. So tomorrow it'll be a week away. Of course, I don't quite understand Vanguard's publicity strategy.
Yeah, I don't know when we'll get the information for it. Like that's
been
the thing.
All over the place.
With Treyarch, when a new season's starting, like, oh, so either Tuesday or Thursday at 12 o'clock we'll find out. Whereas Vanguard's like, oh, so either now or 2 hours before it launches we'll find out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any time between now or 2 hours before it comes out, we'll find out what we're gonna get. So hopefully we figure that out. Dude, if they're adding more DLC weapons to Cold War, I want an MP40. This is the only Treyarch game we've ever had that has zombies that doesn't have an MP40.
Yeah.
All of them have a PPSH. True. All of them have all of them have a PPSH and an MP40 and a ray gun. Except this one. This one has a ray gun. It has a PPSH. Dude, where's the MP40?
MP40 was that gun was invented during this time, right? So,
yeah. It was in World at War.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I would hope it's in the Cold War, unless.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to think like what if they were using it at that time. I mean, they probably weren't using it at the Cold War.
It was in Black Ops 3, so I mean, if they added the HG40 in Black Ops 3, I'm sure they shouldn't have an issue adding it here in Cold War.
Yeah, they could even make a fake variant of it. Yeah.
But like such an iconic weapon. Black Ops 4 has a PPSH. Oh, does Black Ops 4 not? Maybe I'm wrong. Black Ops 4 might not have a PPSH. I thought there was a PPSH Easter egg. Okay, but
I don't think so.
But it does have an MP40, so that range. Okay, so the PPSH I was wrong about. But everyone's had an MP40. I know World at War had it. Black Ops 1 had it. Black Ops 2 had it. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and then even the non-Treyarch games. I know World War II had it. I don't think Infinite Warfare had a PPSH, so or had a MP40
or a variant. Yeah, I don't think it did either.
But it doesn't matter. We're talking about Treyarch, so.
And even in Black Ops 4, we had those kind of exclusive weapons that were in the Chaos kind of storyline. That it was like the Hancock and the Welling and the Zwillhander. I don't know how to say that one. And those were fun. I liked those weapons.
Yeah. You can grind camos on those too. I love that. I really wanted to grind Red Hex on the bootlegger. I was so mad in Black Ops 3 that you couldn't grind camos on the bootlegger.
I know. That was such a it's just such a disappointment when we had like the MP40 added, the Galil.
I was so mad with that. I was so lazy. You couldn't make class attachments with it. You couldn't grind camos with it. So there was content for Black Ops 3, but zombie players almost got none of it. I wouldn't consider those weapons DLC content at all for zombie players. That was MP exclusive. Whereas now when they add DLC weapons, it's for zombie players too. It's just as much for zombie players as it is for MP players.
I know we've kind of touched on this before, but if Black Ops 3 came out now and had the same exact season that it did in 2015, 2016, I don't think people would like the
people
game.
Would hate it. If Black Ops 3, like, let's say Black Ops 3 never came out and the exact same game is the game that comes out next year, it would be reamed. I don't think people realize how little content Black Ops 3 got. But at the time, that was usual. Zombies just didn't get that much content back then. But compared to, like, after having Black Ops 4 and Cold War, if Black Ops 3 came out next year, it would be the most hated COD. People would be like, bro, you can't make a COD game with no content like this. And you can't just not support zombies. Because they didn't. They didn't give zombies proper support in Black Ops 3. Not at all like it was really recently. Didn't.
Especially with all the little stuff like camos and challenges. And
at the time, we were used to it, though, so people didn't realize it. But now it wouldn't fly.
Yeah. I mean, even... when did Fortnite come out? When did, like, that... I think that was...
During Infinite Warfare. I think it came out, like, right after that. I'm pretty sure that was during Infinite Warfare's life cycle. Or, like, right towards the end of Black Ops 3's life cycle.
2017. Yeah. So... That really changed the landscape. I mean, I know that's obvious to say, but it really did change the landscape of how we get DLC content. And then Black Ops 4 was when they really, the first time they tried to give us a modernized content drip feeding system, and it was okay. They were on the right track, but I think Cold War is the best implementation systemically that they've done so far.
Yep. Absolutely love the integration with stuff like that. And hopefully continue it in the future. I'm sure they will.
I think they will. I mean, I hope they do. I'm kind of nervous that Treyarch's helping with Modern Warfare 2022, but...
I don't know what. They're probably just going to do the competitive. Like, they're probably just going to do league play. Oh, god dang it, we went down. Oh, there goes a quick revive. Oh, I better not fail this. God dang it, I don't want to play this again. The sad part is I'm pretty sure I've got all my intel on Garrison. I just never got to gold on it.
Funny watching the stream and talking at the same time. It's like listening to a show you're on the radio on.
What's the radio?
I don't... It's a good point. I have no idea.
God dang. Dude, come on. Give me quick revive. All right, PhD. I'll take it. All right, we're on wave 5. We're on wave 5.
Hey, he dropped a perk, though.
And I got elemental pop. He drops a perk every time. Oh, but you mean like the candy,
a secondary perk.
And it's one that I didn't have.
Boom.
Almost always ones that I have.
That's a good lineup.
47 likes in the stream. If I could just get quick revive, I ain't got no backup plan now. If I die, I die. Oh, and it gave me the war machine too, so.
Yeah, I don't think they drop self-revive packs. I don't think they do.
I think it's rare. I think they do, though. Oh, crap. I don't know. I really hope that now that Cold War is getting more content, we get one more patch for Cold War. Because there's legitimately massive bugs in Cold War that have been present since week 1 that never got fixed. Like, if you grinded DM Ultra and multiplayer, you know how in Zombies, like, when you get, like, a diamond, you unlock an emblem for getting diamond, right? Called Plague Diamond. In multiplayer, there's the same emblems. If you unlock them, they don't actually unlock. They've been glitch unlocked since the game came out. Like, you actually, like, if I go into my game right now, even though I have DM Ultra and I got it when the game first came out, all those emblems say locked, and it says unlock diamond for shotguns for this. Unlock every single one of them, and the dark matter, and the DM Ultra one is too. Which isn't a big deal, but
are those? Do they have those for zombies?
Yeah, zombies had it too. You can equip an emblem that says Plague Diamond Shotgun, Plague Diamond Assault Rifles, every single weapon class. And you can equip one that says Dark Aether. And multiplayer has them in too. Multiplayer has them too, but they've been bugged since the day the game launched and never got fixed. If you unlock them, they don't unlock.
That's good.
And it's like, I know it's a small issue, like that's like, but the fact that you might never be able to actually get that in this game, and it's been an issue since week 1, is kind of lame. Like, probably shouldn't be the biggest thing in the world to fix either. It's legitimately an improperly unlocking emblem.
Well, it's like that when that's your reward system, and you're not, and it doesn't function properly. It's
the entire game's life cycle, and it was known to be broken on like week 2.
Yeah. I think that's pretty lame. I mean, if it would be different if they were giving us blueprints regularly to unlock, and you know, do 10 Easter eggs and you get a certain Sam skin, whatever. That would be one thing. Like that should take priority, and then they can fix the emblems and stuff later. But the emblems and the calling cards are our trophies. That's what we so.
And well, and it's just the fact that like, it's people like, oh, it's such a small thing, but it's like it never got fixed. Like here we are, like I didn't really talk about it during its life cycle because I didn't really care. But the fact that that might be something that's never unlockable in COD history, you know, and it's for a mastery camo. Like it's an emblem you get for unlocking the mastery camo, and it just is something that got never. Same thing. Tombstone tier 4 never worked.
I don't even know what Tombstone tier 4 is.
It does 2 things. If you're playing round based, it revives you near the end of the round. If you're playing objective based modes, then it cuts the timer in half. That actually works. It does count the timer in half, but on round based modes, it doesn't respawn you at the end of the round.
Interesting.
It never did. Since the day Tombstone came out, that part of it never worked.
Well, luckily no one likes the perks.
Yeah, luckily, and that's part of the reason. No one likes Tombstone, so that never got fixed because no one used Tombstone. But it's like, or at least just take, like, the simplest fix to do is just take that out of the description. Just make it where it cuts your time in half for objective. Just go in and edit what it says. That way you don't have to fix it, and boom, everything's good to go. Like, that would be the easy fix, but...
You saw the Kevin Drew's post about least favorite perks and least favorite ammo mods and stuff. Yep. It was interesting to see how many people didn't like the what's it called? The snow one. The ammo mods. Cryo freeze. Like people didn't like cryo freeze or frost blast, and
frost blast is like the best. If you're not going for like, if you're just trying to stay alive, frost blast is my favorite. That thing's super good for getting you.
It's so good. I use it all the time.
I mean, it's the best. Like in my opinion, it's like, besides obviously ring, which is just kind of goated. Besides ring, it's like the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a get out of jail free card at all times, pretty much, because you get so many charges.
And then cryo, like those people have never gone to dark ether if they don't like cryo freeze.
Yeah. Cryo freeze is a good one because that doesn't like kill the zombies, so you can still get all those headshots and everything. And
it slows them down dramatically. It's so good for camping.
Yeah.
Nice perk you just got there. I know we got Tombstone. Hey, at least if we go down, we won't completely die. At least we have a shot. 6 elite surges. 3 more to go. No, wait. 2 more to go. Is it 8 or 9? Do I gotta go to 9? 8 or 9?
It's 8. Well, I think you have to complete through 8, so like starting on 9. This prestige blueprint shop was such a good idea. It just really was not fleshed out.
Yeah, I like the prestige shop in general. I like these rewards. I just wish, like, if the prestige shop got more development time and like there was a lot of rewards in there, like there's so many cool suggestions. Like once you, one thing that a lot of people are saying is, yo, once you unlock DM Ultra, now after it's unlocked, you have to unlock it first. You can't buy this without it, but after it's unlocked, in the prestige shop unlocks the mastery camo section, and it's like, yo, you want Black Ops 3 Dark Matter? Give me 10 of those prestige coins once you unlock DM Ultra.
Sick. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, like that would have been. Oh, you unlocked Dark Aether. Oh, you want to unlock any Pack-a-Punch camo from a previous Zombies game for 10 prestige tokens now that you've unlocked that, and you can use this as a camo? Like, there is so many cool things like that they could have done. Or it's like, oh, you got the 100%er calling card. Do you want to, spend 10 prestige tokens and get the one from Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 to use that? Like, bringing back, because there's so many fan favorite camos and calling cards from previous games. But part of the fact that they can't just bring back these camos and calling cards because they have a lot of meaning. The reason these are fan favorite is because these were insanely hard to grind. So you can't just bring them back and give them to everyone for free. But having the prestige shop where it's like, okay, once you achieve the same level of difficulty in this game, you can then buy it and, use it interchangeably.
Exactly. Yeah. Being able to use some of those evolving reactive mastercrafts, like the style of that from Black Ops 4, being able to have diamond or gold.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Aether. How cool would that be in Cold War with the animations and the graphics on the guns were a little bit better, so it would have looked really clean. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at all these diamond calling cards for my weapons, and
not a single one is unlocked.
Yeah.
I just mind-boggling me that it's one of those the thing is, people talk about the things that were never unlockable in COD, and usually it's not modern CODs. Usually calling card and emblem bugs get fixed during its life cycle. Like the last thing I can remember that just was never unlockable was in Modern Warfare 2, and it was the spinning 10th emblem. Like, that one was broken because of an AK bug. Because that one you had to unlock every calling card in the game, and there was the calling card for the AK was bugged out, and you couldn't get the AK calling card, so that emblem was bugged because of that.
Yeah.
But besides that, I can't remember any other calling card in any other Call of Duty game that never got fixed. I think World War II, you can hop in World War II and unlock any of those calling cards if obviously the game modes are playable. That would be if there's one that's 50 S&D wins and no one's playing S&D, obviously that's impossible. But it's not impossible because it's bugged. It's impossible because it's past its prime. It's dead. But can anyone name any other game that has a non-unlockable calling card besides Modern Warfare 2? There might be.
I mean, maybe there is some obscure one, but for the most part, I think the fact that we can't think of anything shows that it's not really that big of an issue. And some of these calling cards are actually really awesome. I really started to appreciate the artists that Treyarch hired this year. There's some of these calling cards are absolutely amazing.
One of the there's been a dev on Twitter who's been posting the mastercrafts that he's made in the different blueprints he made.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he's like a lot of designs that weren't able to use this year, but hopefully we'll be able to get them next time around. So looks like a lot of those artists and designers are probably going to be making skins again for the next Treyarch game.
Yeah, he posted that the Firebird one.
Yeah, he made that, and he made the Mastercraft or the Tundra mothership.
Oh yeah.
So he said that he has a bunch of crazy stuff that never made the chopping block. So hey, maybe so hopefully they keep those designers around, because dude, the Mastercrafts in this game kind of through the roof.
They were really good. Black Ops 4 was
hated him. Couldn't apply camos to him. To me, a Mastercraft was worse than a normal variant.
Sure.
If I was to pull a drop out, I would prefer the base version of the weapon over the Mastercraft version.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying the overall some of those Mastercrafts were so sick.
Yeah.
But they had more duds than not. I would say that pretty much the start of Cold War was a little rough. The video that you did with all the inspect animations and whatnot. Scan and repair. That's good. I'm just looking at emblems.
I think that there was a couple that came through the cracks that were kind of bad, but starting off, the ICBM rocket was fantastic. Then
I forgot about that one.
Then it was the AK-74U that was okay, this doesn't really fit in place. But then after that, none of them were really bad. That was the only one that was really bad. I mean, some of them were kind of just mid, I can't really remember any of the mid ones, but they weren't really. The only one that I would think was just bad that shouldn't have been a Mastercraft is that toy rocket. That's the only weapon that I'm this isn't a Mastercraft.
The AK-74U.
The inspecting makes sense. Oh, and then the battle pass ones, the ones they gave us in the battle pass that didn't have unique inspects, didn't do anything. Like the AK MP5, the MP5 that has no inspect animation at all.
Is that the Roman one? Or?
Yeah, that one shouldn't have been a Mastercraft either because it doesn't even have an inspect. It doesn't have a unique inspect.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing with the battle pass is, I feel like it's supplementary content to just kind of bide your time, and all the good stuff is going to be inside the shop.
We just don't call it a Mastercraft. Just don't call it a Mastercraft.
I agree. But I think they have to give people that are playing, you know, just spending $20 on the battle pass. I feel like they have to give them items that are, you know, quote unquote worthwhile, because they're not. I mean, there are a lot of COD players that just don't buy anything. I do buy stuff.
Yeah.
This is the only game I buy microtransactions.
No joke. If I didn't make YouTube videos, I wouldn't buy anything. Like before I made YouTube videos, Black Ops 4 didn't send $1 on supply drops. Like Black Ops 3, okay, I bought that big time bundle or whatever it was. I gave you a guaranteed weapon drop for $20, but that was it. Like, and that was only because it guaranteed a weapon. Like, I don't spend money on cosmetics unless it's for a video. Like in video games ever, I've never done that. I don't value cosmetics. To me, I like reviewing them. Like, to me, reviewing them for other people is the fun of me buying it. Like, if I was just playing on my own, I have every Mastercraft on this account. I wouldn't have a single one if I didn't make videos on it. But I enjoy one. I get to make content out of it, and I enjoy reviewing Mastercrafts. I like picking it apart, kind of testing everything out, and that way people can watch the video instead of buying it. Because I know, me personally, I would have done that. Like, I just would have watched a video on it. I would have got the content by watching someone else test it all out and been like, all right, that was cool. I don't need to spend $20 on that now because I watched someone else test everything out, and that kind of fulfilled me.
No, I totally feel that. I just, this is the only game that I buy microtransactions for. So it's like I don't buy them for Fortnite or any other game because I don't. This is a game I invest my time into and I like. So I do, you know, I bought Gobblegums, I bought elixirs, I bought blueprints. I try not to like go crazy, but like I buy them. I don't see a total issue with it. What I just don't like is how they have totally removed any ability to earn anything. Like you could earn Nebulium Plasma, you could earn a liquid Divinium, but there was nothing to really earn in Cold War, and that was, I think, its biggest downfall.
I mean, that would have been a perfect introduction for prestige keys. Boom, 20 keys, prestige keys,
I agree.
buy any bundle you want. Like, and that wouldn't have hurt their revenue sales. If anything, that would have made it better because that 20 prestige keys is a lot of prestige keys. That would have given people a reason to grind a ton each and every season.
Yeah.
So that would have been huge. Stuff like that would have kept people, and it's not like they're not going to lose out a lot of money because 20 prestige keys, that takes multiple seasons. But if you could like play for free and get, you know, 1 or 2 Mastercrafts the entire year for free, like I don't think they lose much money in that, and that keeps people playing.
No, I agree. If they need, because they love keeping, you know, player retention. Player retention is such a big thing for them. So why not actually do it to make it worth our while instead of making it 4,000 headshots to, you know, unlock a camo. So yeah, I'm looking at my intel here and it's pretty bad. Not doing good. I don't even actually know how to get some of it. Like the Maxis stuff, I think that's just on the map.
You have to look it up. That's what you have to do. Like you can. Back out, pick me up. We're playing with Skep after this, Purple. Why did do Lego hi from Seattle? Welcome.
Seattle, what up?
Also, that AK that came with the double Mastercraft bundle. Oh yeah. Oh my god, bro. I don't know what. I hate when they do duplicate Mastercrafts. Like the fact that the AK has 4 and most weapons don't have any. That was dumb. And one of the AK ones like came. There was a bundle that they sold that was the double Mastercraft bundle, and only one of them had the inspect, and the other one was like super basic. Shouldn't even been a Mastercraft. So there were a couple just duds. Oh, we're gonna lose this game here. God dang it.
I liked the Cursed Angel. That was one of my favorites. It's like the anime one that went
Never
from
got
red
that.
to purple. I think this was a reactive.
It was, yeah. I don't have. I'm missing quite a bit of the reactives. God dang, I can't believe I lost that.
Good. You lost it?
I got 8. I don't know if I was supposed to get 8 or 9. I don't think I got it. I think it was supposed to be 9.
I think you need to die on round 9.
I just never got quick revive, and I lost my stupid revive early. Oh no, I got the. It's 8. It's 8. We good. All right, let's see if you're online for me.
Oh, quick join. Can I join?
Hopefully.
I'm gonna hit R.
All right, and then each game I'm gonna use a different master craft. We're gonna use the blast idol this time around.
We did it.
Woo!
We did it, boys.
All right, what other? Oh nope. Bring party. What other onslaught map do we not have that gold chalice on? Private onslaught. Start from the bottom, go to the top. Crossroads, your time to shine. I also need to get the intel here, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
So have you been enjoying Dying Light?
Oh yeah, 12 hours first stream and then 2 6-hour streams, and usually my streams are an hour long each. And we finally beat it.
Oh wait, so 12, 6, and then what was the last one? 2?
I think they're both 4 hours and 30 minutes. I think it was 12, 4:30, 4:30.
Oh, okay. All right, so 20 hours. That's pretty good.
I don't think it was all campaign though. Towards the beginning, we did a lot of side missions. I did mostly the campaign. I didn't do a ton of side missions, but yeah, I would say it's probably around 16 hours if you just do the story. But now I've got I'm still gonna play it for the after party today. I'm gonna play it doing side missions.
Yeah. I just heard that it was about 40 hours. The whole campaign. The review that I watched, they said it was 30 to 40 hours if you kind of took your time. But that makes me happy.
If you took, I mean, if you did because me, I kind of was towards I'm like, all right, I want to have all the story on my main channel. So I was like, I just want to stream all this here. That way, if people want to watch it on my channel, they could watch video, get all the story for it. And then for after parties on Twitch, we're going to continue just, collecting the stuff around the map, leveling up, all that stuff. I think I might actually make a video for it tomorrow. There was a dev room that was found.
Oh, that's cool.
Has a finger hand blueprint and a charm that you can put on your weapon that auto repairs your weapon. I think you can keep applying it so you just never lose your weapons. Kind of like an Easter egg end game that just gives you OP crap.
I was streaming it last night, and I don't know. I have a hard time streaming games where you have to listen and interacting with the chat. It's very I'm not very good at it. Zombies is just so plug and play for me. I don't even have to think. So I was getting kind of frustrated because I got to this encampment and they were like, meet everybody at the bazaar, and I was just walking around and it wasn't letting me progress in the story, and I just didn't realize what I had to do. But I was playing it today and I was enjoying it actually. So I think I'm gonna continue finishing it. But are there boss fights and stuff?
Yeah, there's quite a few boss fights, especially towards the end. The final boss fight is super long. But other than that, I mean, there's boss fights, but it's just it's all the same enemy type. The boss fights are just they're people, and the mechanics are kind of the same for each boss fight.
Okay.
The final one was a little tedious and it went on for a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoy the game for more. I don't know. I'm not a big story person. I could care less about the story. I just like the mechanics, looting, progressing, leveling things up.
Yeah, the hang glider looks cool. The parkour system is pretty interesting. It felt pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm also. Do you have a PS5? I think I've seen a PS5 controller in your background.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I got it. It should. Thank you. I didn't. Okay, rip. I muted all audio. I didn't realize I did that. Appreciate you, Purple. It's taking me forever to. All right, every boss we kill, we gotta look for intel because I'm still missing 3 pieces of intel on this map.
Well, if we find it, do we both get it if we pick it up, or do you have
We both
to specifically?
get it. We both. Well, no, yeah, we both have to pick it up. I'm pretty sure if it spawns on the map, it spawns in the same place for both of us. But you can only get 1 per map, and there's 3 on each onslaught map, but you can only get 1 per game. It usually spawns on in the first 3 bosses that you fight.
Okay. Well, hopefully we get some. It's just all random, right?
Yeah. So this intel's a lot, and it's a lot of grinding for it. Because I mean, it's each map you've got to play at minimum 3 times to get all the intel, which you're always guaranteed to get it, no matter how you. But 3 times if you don't fail it, 3 times for each one.
That's not terrible. You could, I guess, theoretically set up to get a bronze, silver, and a gold.
Well, if you get a gold, you don't need the bronze and silver.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
So usually the first time through, I'll play all the way through to gold, and then the other times I'll just get the intel.
Oh, you'll just go to bronze.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get gold on all these too. I think that's coming. That's my goal before the intel, and then go back through and see which maps I still need to acquire the intel for, because there's some that I've got gold on that I don't have the intel. But you can tell. There's a way. Luckily, there's a way to tell which ones you're missing. You just got to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask, is there a way to tell? Like, if you're.
So you go, it's not, you can't just look at it. You got to go to the intel, and then you go to exclusive content, and then it's divided into 4 different sections. You click on one, you click on it, and you hover over the piece of intel, and it will tell you where that intel is acquired. It'll be like onslaught on this map. Same thing on Outbreak. Like if you're missing a piece of intel, so if you're doing it row by row, it'll be like, all right, this one's on Outbreak Ruka.
I literally didn't know it did that.
I didn't either, because I didn't care at all about intel unless it was one of the ones for like the maps to get a calling card. But there's none of that for Outbreak, so I didn't get any of the Outbreak intel. That's how I was able to get 30 plus in one quick stream. I think there's 400 pieces of intel, so
that's a lot.
And you probably have it for all the round base maps. You're probably good on maybe a few, but like you can easily just look that specific one up.
Yeah,
Outbreak is going to be the big drops.
Yeah.
And you should have all the trials for all the Outbreak. There's a lot of Outbreak trial intel. That's one that's really got to do a lot of Outbreak trials.
I need to do a lot of trials in just the round base experience. I want to do a stream where I try to get a perkaholic from the trials.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's possible, but
it should be. Yeah.
I feel like that would be a challenge. A pretty hard challenge to do. Probably die, but
it just depends on what you get first.
I usually get the Gallo. The trial machine loves giving me the Gallo. Where is it?
Up top. He spawned in the weirdest spots. All right, intel. Nope. You know, this is one thing that I don't get why. Why is the RCXD the only support that was added?
Oh, there it is. There's intel.
Oh, yep. So now we got our intel. I miss it sometimes. Sometimes it gets buried under crap and you'll just miss it. Why is the RCXD the only support that got a unique skin?
Wait, it gets skins?
No, like it looks different in zombies. Like they gave it one unique ability. It pulses. And it looks different. It's got a crystal in it. But everything else, like, I wish they would have taken the War Machine and given the War Machine it doesn't even have to be insane. They could have just made it, like, Aether crystals on it. Like, you know, like a quick, like, 1 hour texturing. Yeah, that's
a good point. I never really thought
that would have added
a
really good, like, that's one of my, like, and that's a small detail, but small details like that make the mode me feel more fleshed out. That's one of my hope for the next Rare game, is all the support stuff they add, just spend, like, an hour detailing it to make it more zombies themed. Like, it could just be like, it's just like a camo skin on it, but just make it look different.
Well, then when you do that, it makes it seem like they're not, you know, quote unquote, copy and pasting. Yeah. Because I don't mind when they share stuff across the mode. I don't either. Across the game. It's just how do you implement it?
But the Arc XD was a perfect example of that. That feels that feels uniquely zombies. Yeah, it has a unique ability, which I'm not even asking for that much. Like, if the Death Machine just had Aether crystals on it, right, or had kind of a more broken down look, or the crossbow could have been just a little bit different, more zombie thing, that would have been perfect.
Yeah. You know what's something I've been kind of noticing is a lot of players who loved Black Ops 1 and World at War, I mean even BO2 zombies, they are the ones that primarily are upset about the copy and pasting from multiplayer to zombies.
I don't think so. I haven't really noticed any correlation. Like I just think some people like, and I only mind when it's like super noticeable, when it's like a direct copy. Like I don't mind if they change it up.
Well, I just think about like iconic maps like Derice. Wait, can I grab that? Oh, never mind.
Oh, rip.
It's okay. I just don't have armor yet. I mean, Derice, Shinonuma, Verrucht, Noct, they're all straight ripped.
Kino, Ascension.
Kino, Ascension, literally straight ripped from.
Kino is actually from a World of War mission.
Well, that would make sense.
I'm stuck. What the heck? Bro, help! Bro, what is going on?
Oh my god.
Ah! Why am I in the ground?
I don't know.
Why am I in the... Bro, what the...
Wait, you're further in the ground. Oh, you laid down. Dude, I don't know what...
Bro, I just stumbled into like... I can't get back up. I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck under the map. Which is all fun and games until the objective moves and I die.
Well, let's see if I can get under here with you.
What the heck?
Bro. Well, the tear is here, so you're still in good hands.
Well, not really.
Just trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
I didn't even do anything. I legitimately just got sucked into the floor.
Well, we can't... Can we get any more intel or not?
We can't, but I still want to try to go to the one thing. I mean, I'll just have to die and respawn. Aether Shroud? Dude, I would have to charge up Aether Shroud before we leave this area. That ain't happening.
What do you have? Ring of Fire?
Yeah, but I can switch to Aether Shroud, but I gotta charge this sucker to use it.
Well, I can put, I have some decoys. I can bring them to you.
Well, taking him down isn't gonna just charge it.
Well, I mean, for you to kill zombies.
What the heck?
At least you can't get hit.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna die when the object. I wish I could get hit. I think that would help.
Fair. Yeah, that'd probably help. All right. Well, did you get that?
Got PhD. Woo!
That's good.
Let's go.
This is so stupid.
Oh, there's armor. I know you wanted that armor.
Oh, I found some.
Wait. Sigma, please save me. No. Oh, I got PhD. That was the newest perk I got too. All right, it was fun knowing you, bud.
All right, well. Wait, no, it moved over to... What's going on?
I just haven't moved yet. Oh, no.
Oh, no, it did move. It just moved to over you.
Oh, rip. And I switched back to my class with freaking... Ah. Yeah, you can respawn an Onslaught. I'm just gonna have to come back. It makes it hard once you do it. I didn't even do anything. I legit just fell under the map.
No, I know. I just looked over and all of a sudden
Well, at first I couldn't move, right? At first I couldn't move and then I crouched. And once I crouched, I couldn't get back up. And then I laid down. And once I laid down, I couldn't get back up.
Maybe that's why nobody plays this map, because Treyarch is like, I'm not even gonna spend time fixing any bugs because nobody spends time here.
I wasn't even jump or anything. I was just walking across and got sucked into the floor. It's quicksand.
I mean, there is a ledge there. Or not a ledge, but a little step. So maybe there's just an issue with how they
use a kill streak. Bro, I got...
The good thing actually is they're all the zombies are
no!
running to you.
The shroud didn't push me forward.
It didn't?
No. It puts me farther in the ground. Could you imagine I use it? It puts me even farther down.
I'm looking on my phone and I'm looking at your stream right now. It's so ridiculous.
Cold War zombies, but the ground takes me hostage.
Bro, that'd be a good short. You should make this into a short.
I might, bro. I might.
Has this ever happened to you? All right, here we go.
Do you remember that random hole that sucks you in an onslaught?
Quicksand on Crossroads? There we go.
I love my Do You Remember series. Oh, I got a Molotov. Yes. Well,
are you dying? Oh, there you go. So you don't want me to revive you, right?
well, yeah, you're too far away. I wonder though. It looks like I'm no longer underground though, but I don't know if I'd be stuck. But
you
yeah,
want me to come over there or not?
I don't think you'd have time, bro. It's fall.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, I guess go for it. Let's see what happens.
You're still underground for me, though.
Not for me. Maybe if I'm moving for it. Oh! No, I'm stuck. Okay, just leave me. Never mind. Yep, I can't move. It was worth a shot. At least I'm not underground anymore. But I can't move.
Well, at least now we know that you're just going to have to bleed out. Too bad I didn't have the golden shower staff.
Oh, yeah.
Just pick you up from here.
Oh, nice. Nice. Quick revive.
You know, this map's kind of fun. I haven't played it for a long time.
I've not been having a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, you've been under the map, but on top of the map on the ice.
This map is very small.
It's been pretty nice. Like training on this ice area, I kind of like it. And maybe that's what they're trying to simulate over there. Like you fell through the ice, but they just textured it wrong. It's a troll. This could be part of your troll series. You remember when Treyarch trolled everybody?
Bro, that short is at 500,000 views. Like
on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that happened to me one time. So obviously your TikToks do really well, but
normally they don't. I haven't posted that many. Like usually mine get a few thousand, like 2,000.
Yeah, that's still good.
No.
Still good.
But like I had one that blew up before and it got like 80K. Yeah, and this one was
same with me.
And this one was just like, nah, fam, 80K ain't nothing. I'm like, what the? And it just kept going. It's probably not gonna hit 1 million. It slowed down at 500,000. And then I posted another one in the same series, and I think it's at like 1,000 after a day. So it was just that one.
I did a mule kick one when the tiers leaked, and that one got like 90,000. And then and I was like, oh, well, I'll just post leaks on TikTok. Well, TikTok doesn't care about leaks.
Yeah, like I posted pretty much the exact. I posted the Black Ops 2 one, right, and it's at 2,000 after a day, where the other one after 3 days is at 500,000. TikTok's weird. Like you can't like it. Just to me, it just seems random. Like you could post.
It really is.
Same formula, and it's so random that they just randomly blow up.
Yeah, and not that this really matters, but I don't think big TikTokers make money from the platform.
They do it off of ads, but it's also good for growing other stuff. I've had people find my YouTube videos from TikTok, and I just put that little ad thing in the middle each time. Yeah,
that's what I do. I was posting on TikTok for a while, but it just kind of got time consuming, like deliberately making TikTok videos. But basically now I just record all my streams, and then I take highlights from that or other videos that I make and just put them across all platforms.
I don't know. I didn't do any TikTok because it was just taking time away from YouTube. But now that YouTube's not... Oh, rip. Now that YouTube's not doing well, now's the perfect time to branch out to other stuff while we're waiting for new content. Exactly.
Come on. What? Oh my gosh. The prompt is not working. Come on, guys.
Rip.
No!
Rip. Lego do twerking TikTok videos? Maybe once we
should do hot tub streams on TikTok.
Yo, super meta.
Is Onslaught just 2 players?
Yep.
Freaking Onslaught.
Well, luckily we got to play it again because we got to get more intel, so it doesn't matter that we got to...
I'm not using the freaking Groza again. That weapon sucks. It's usually pretty good, but maybe it's just because it's still red. I think I'm gonna use
Preseason. Oh, let me see. When you look at exclusive content, it's not broken down by that. So for preseason, I'm 69 out of 74, and I think those are all Onslaught ones. I just don't know what were the first Onslaught maps. Obviously, none of the DLC maps.
Miami.
I think I have all for Miami.
Crossroads.
Crossroads, I don't. So it's
the
probably
desert map, satellite.
I haven't played Crossroads at all, so 3 of them are probably or Checkmate. Was Checkmate a launch map?
Which one's Checkmate?
It's like
The plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plane was a launch map.
So 3 of those. I'm missing math, Lego, 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. I'm missing 5. So 3 of those would be that. I don't think was Crossroads a launch one, or this added after launch.
Crossroads launched, and then they changed it to Crossroads Strike. Remember, people were so upset about
Crossroads Strikes was in the game at launch, but I'm talking about the Onslaught. No, Crossroads Strike was my favorite map at launch. It was ready to go from launch. Crossroads was only available in the big boy game mode, and Crossroads Strike was the adaptation for the 6v6.
Yeah, but I thought that came later because people were upset about Miami. Maybe Miami. I know Miami Strike came later.
Yeah, Miami Strike's the one that came later because people didn't like Miami.
I actually liked Miami.
Crossroads Strikes dark. I liked better than Nuketown when it first came out, but then they added the freaking 6v6 Mosh Pit, and ICBM became my new best friend ever. That's the only map in COD history I like more than Shipment.
Bro, I love that map. It's so good for every single mode that they've put on it. It's good for all the multiplayer modes. It's good for Onslaught. Like Containment is so fun on ICBM. And Game Show is probably my least favorite.
I wish this mode was more fleshed out. I feel like, and I say this every time, if this mode wasn't PS5 exclusive, I really feel like this would have been a more fleshed out, because this is a fun zombies experience. Like if this would have got more support and had like Easter eggs and different like unlockables and actual like small stuff like that, like an armor stand and different things you could do, like this is a really fun, like this feels like classic zombies to me. Like this is what classic zombies was supposed to be.
Well, it's funny you say that, because when you think about Nuketown being on it, everybody has wanted this Nuketown Zombies remake, and we actually kind of got it. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Onslaught Nuketown is Nuketown Zombies. Random perks dropping. We actually have boss zombies. So many different elements. I just think Onslaught was just kind of slower to start than any of the other modes. And
well, it was really bad at launch too. It was really bad at launch.
PS5 exclusivity hurt it a lot.
It really did, and I guarantee you this was planned in the game, and they cut it out for PS5 exclusivity. Like this would have been 100%. Something that would have been here regardless. It just didn't get that level of support because of that.
Yeah, and I remember that trailer when it dropped, and everybody was so annoyed. And
that's why there is no PS5 exclusive content for Vanguard, because there was nothing to cut out. It's like, bro, well, I mean, if you want anything cut out, it's just gonna be zombies in general. Like there ain't anything left to cut out of it. Like if we take anything else out, like zombies is just gonna be PS5 exclusive. What do you want to make the perks PS5 exclusive? Imagine playing in a lobby, like you have PC users or PS5 users, and there's no perk, but like a PS5 user walks up to the drink fountain, grabs a drink. For PC and Xbox, it's just not there. Yeah, it's timed exclusive for 1 year.
That would be hilarious. Just cutting out basic core features of the mode.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Pack-a-Punch is not there for PC users till a year later. you just watch your you're dropping your guns to the PS5 user of the lobby, and they're hating it because they're just like, bro, I gotta pack all your weapons every game.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't even play Vanguard right now. It's just, every time I load it up, I'm like, oh, I'll do some double XP stuff for this weekend. Nope. I just have no desire to play that game.
I do. I've been spreading it out. Like right now, I'm on a cycle. My goal is to make, it's a Cold War video, then a Vanguard video, then a Black Ops 4 video, because I'm working on different projects in all of them. I'm trying to equally space it out, and spacing out my video content between the three makes Vanguard a lot more playable. Vanguard, when I was only playing it daily for content, I mean, just not daily content there, but I've got other stuff. I got stuff I got to do. I got 3 more rocket launchers to grind gold, the PTRS I got to grind gold, and then I want to do that before the new season starts. I'm still missing 1 seasonal challenge to get the seasonal challenge master, and then I got some normal calling cards to unlock. Obviously, the 250 exfils is not something I'm working on right now. I'm trying to exfil as much as possible. Well, I think by the end of the game's life cycle, I'll have it. I'm not going to rush through it now, but I want to get all the other calling cards except for the 250 exfils. The zombie calling cards, the season ones are so well. Part of the reason is there's really nothing special to do in zombies, so all the calling cards you get just by playing, because it's like use ARs, use SMG. So like there wasn't much for them to make. It's not like, oh yeah, an outbreak, you know, use the paraglider or kill zombies while falling or do the dragon object. Like there's not specific call, because there's nothing specific to do in Vanguard. So if you just play it and grind, you'll get all of them. The only one I don't have is butcher metals with a melee weapon, and because I got those gold before then, so all I got to do is get butcher kills with melee weapon, and boom, season 1 mastery for zombies. And that's my goal. Before the next season comes out, I want to get all 4 of the weapons I'm missing. Dark matter, that way I'm caught up completely in that game for camos, only missing Black Ops 4 camos. And I want to get the season 1. I'm not going to work on all the base challenges quite yet, because I'll get those as time progresses on. But I'll just get the season 1 mastery completely done.
It's really hard for me to get like motivated to do it, because I just need a little bit more variety with what I'm looking at. Like I have a hard time just staring at the screen, staring at Duran Fang, and hopping from place to place to place. Like I
well,
really
if you're
do
grinding
hope they add
camos, you're not hopping from place to place to place. You're sitting in one place punching for hours. You're not even going from.
Is that the strategy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just melee on round 1.
I have
forever?
one video that I posted from Vanguard that hit over 100k views, and it was grinding Dark Aether while AFK. Legitimately, all you do is get the punching thing, and what I would do is sit and talk with chat and just punch in a doorway for about 3 hours. And that will get the 400 pack-a-punch kills. And that's the most effective strat, is just to legitimately go in one area and just punch. And like you can use the bathroom and stuff. Like you can use a macro if you want and legitimately just come back in an hour, because you're not going to die. But that's technically against TOS. All I did was I took a wireless mouse and I set it up where punching was the left mouse button. And all I did was sit there and just kind of stare at chat, not even looking at the screen, punch. And that's the majority of the weapon.
I don't think I saw that video of yours.
Yeah, watch it. If you look up Vanguard... oh yeah, I just got a self revive. They do drop.
I saw that. Yeah, nice.
If you look up Vanguard Zombies Dark Golden Viper while AFK, like it's my one. I might not be at 100k views. I know the last time I checked it was like 96,000 or something ridiculous. That's my only Vanguard video to hit over 100k views. Only one.
Well, that's honestly the most like annoying thing in the game is just those camo numbers. And I know it's all relative, right? Like. Obviously, there's probably going to be more zombies spawning in if they're going to up the count. So, is it that different than getting...
It's just boring. It's just like in Cold War, the most effective strat was to camp in a corner and kill zombies as they spawn in. And it was pretty aggressive. Like you had to be on your ball, and it was fun, and it scaled with the rounds. But the most effective strat in Vanguard is just to punch for hours doing nothing besides pressing a single button.
So, do you go to the obelisk objective and just melee them on round 1 forever?
I don't like that objective, because that objective they spawn in slower, and it's harder to get one window strats or one spawn strats. Right now, the best one is the transmit, because you get a lot of opportunities with transmit, and you can kind of position it exactly where you want it, and you can get one, like legitimately one spawn point where you're looking down one corridor where you could punch or shoot, and the only way they're coming is from there. Where the obelisk one, the annoying runes, all you hear is...
That's true.
the entire time. And I gotta mute all audio, because I can't do that for 2.5 hours, because by the end of it, you're just... and you're just like... Zah!
You're going to be going to bed hearing that noise.
Yeah, you just wake up in the morning... middle of your workday. like...
Bro, no.
I hear ringing! Stop!
Bro, I know this is a weird question, but do you go to the gym?
No.
I need to go to the gym.
Honestly, like I've got a bunch of workout equipment. Like I've got a bench and like a bunch of like I got really like I found a garage sale and for like $50 I got like the most insane amount of weights. It's like it's probably like I think it's like $1 per pound, or I don't know how it was. It was quite a few years ago, but it's like probably close to 400 pounds worth of equipment. Like in terms
Holy
of
crap.
stuff. Yeah, it kind of insane. But unfortunately, about the year that Modern Warfare 2019 came out, I had a pretty bad house fire, and because of that, like legitimately, we had to leave our house for over a year, and they took everything inside the house and clean it. The workout room's in the garage, but we haven't unpacked a lot of that. Like
That's really scary.
we've been back in the house since right before Cold War launched, but I still haven't unpacked a lot of my crap in the garage. So the garage is completely filled with boxes, and there's no room to set up the workout equipment.
Were you guys home for that fire?
No.
Wait. I need the armor. Hold on.
Yeah. Crap. Did the intel drop and we not notice it yet? I'm looking. I
don't see it.
Because if not, another one won't spawn in. It'll stay there forever. We'll just have to go back there. But I don't remember where all we've killed this thing.
I remember one was inside that building up here on the hill.
Vanguard's attempt at a pack a bunch of camo was honestly just I was so mad at them. Like, and people are like, bro, that's such a small thing. Why do you care? Like, if you're like, why do you care? Like, bro, my entire channel since like 2008's been based around camos. Like, I'm more of a camo streamer than I am a zombies YouTuber. Like, I have been, even for MP, like, I have been covering camos since Black Ops 2.
It's
like,
very important, I think.
For me, I play COD because of the camos. That, like, because of weapon camos is why I play COD. So the fact that they took an extra 2 months to develop a camo and made the worst pack-a-punch camo since
Just don't understand why it doesn't
Black
glow.
Ops 2. Like, it was probably a reused MP asset. They probably just didn't have time to even make a pack camo, so they took reused assets that were going to be part of a bundle or something else and just shoved it on the weapons and sent it out.
I mean, in defense of this, Sledgehammer has been, I don't know Treyarch made it, but, or maybe they didn't make it specifically if it's an MP asset. Sledgehammer has always made the worst frickin' camos. I thought their camos were ugly in World War II.
The base ones were, but like legitimately, if you look at the bundle ones, the one that started coming in supply drops were actually pretty insane. Like
Towards the end, they were, yeah. But they still had a mushy, like, ugly art style. Like, Treyarch really just creates beautiful, I don't know, like art pieces that you can play with on screen.
I think Infinity Ward camos are probably the best at it. Like, if you look at the Infinite Warfare bundle, like camos, like those are some of the most ridiculous things.
I didn't like Infinite Warfares or World War II's. I just think
Infinite Warfare had the first reactive camo ever. A lot of people are like, oh, Black Ops 3 invented reactive camos. No, there was one that it was a white gun. It starts off completely white, almost like just complete white. The more kills you get, it adds more blood stains to it until it's like almost completely red.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And I didn't play that game's multiplayer, so I strictly just played
the pack-a-punch camos weren't that great. I'm not gonna lie, most of the pack camos in that game were kind of garbo.
They were.
But the bundle ones, like there were some just insane bundle camos in that game.
You know what video popped in my feed the other day was your video about the Inferno cam or whatever it's called, the yellow camo that they changed.
Solar. Yep, pre-patch Solar was my favorite camo ever.
Dude, it's so good. I never saw it until your video.
A lot of people say that it was bad, but the reason people say it was bad is because at the same update they changed the camo, they changed the masking. So it's like people are like, oh, it covers almost next to no of the gun. I'm like, that's not the camo. That's like the old camo would cover just as much as the new camo. It's just the masking was bad at the time. So it's unfortunately we can't see what the old camo looks like with the new masking, but it'd be the same thing. Just it would cover the same areas. But like, yeah, it used to be like almost like a sun with solar flares on the side, and they changed it to orange, which solar to me should be, you know, the sun with
yellowish, yeah.
And
but
you know,
not only that, the black hues that like the shadows let the yellow emphasize. You know?
It was so good.
And the new solar camo, it's just like this giant cheese blob.
I'm pretty sure they purposely did that. I'm pretty sure their goal was to make it worse because it looks so much better than the final Master Camo Black Sky.
Yeah, and the Black Sky one, I didn't like the technique of which it covered the gun. You know, I like how Treyarch camos that you can still see distinguished features. I do
and I don't. So there's a balance. So with Treyarch, because of that, some weapons look garbage. Like the Type 95, garbage coverage. When it looks good, it looks great. But that's one thing I can tell you about Atomic. Atomic, no matter what weapon you put on, is going to look great. And it looks amazing on Mastercrafts. The way that Infinity Ward does it and Sledgehammer does it is better for Mastercrafts covering the entire weapon, period. Because when you put different attachments on, when you put different crap on, it covers the whole thing. So any Mastercraft you get is always going to be covered. It's not going to be where you get a blueprint and, oh, the blueprint, oh, here's the intel. And the blueprint has no coverage. That will never happen because of the way it works there. Some of the blueprints made no difference in this game with camo coverage.
The fact that they didn't have different attachments kind of bummed me out, especially when you were streaming COD Mobile. And we saw all those attachments that they had for the Mastercraft bundles.
I've learned more about that since then. So it does cover all but you have to level those up, and to level up those blueprints, you got to spend more money
for mobile.
Yeah. Right? So wow. If you were to get a mythic weapon, it's going to cost you about $200. But then once that happens, there's crates that you open that give you cards that then allow you to level it up. So those attachments you get, to be able to use the different skins on all of them, you have to level it up to max thing. But you also get new death effects, new charms that are exclusive to that when you level up the Mastercraft, which is insane, but you'll probably end up spending another $200. So like a fully maxed out like mythic weapon in that game is like $400.
That's a lot of money for a gun. But I mean, they are cool.
Yeah.
And the game is free.
Are they $400 cool though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I refuse to buy. Someone's like, bro, you should start buying these for your video reviews. Like, one, the second channel isn't monetized. I make 0 cents off of that. I'm not spending $400 every other week when they add a new lucky draw. Like, that seems like a terrible business idea.
Yeah, I mean, if a video, I mean, I don't even know if you would make all of that back in a video. I mean, that's
no,
like it would be negative. Yeah.
No matter what, even on my main channel, I wouldn't even make remotely that back. Like, even on my main channel, that wouldn't even make like a quarter of that. Like that. Especially now.
Yep. I'd
have to make videos
YouTube
all
feels
week.
Kind of empty. Like,
I think it's just
you felt that way?
State of gaming right now. And plus, this is January every year. People are going, like, anytime people go back to school, views drop. Like, it happened back in, I had a pretty big, not this massive, but I had a pretty big drop right when school went back after the summer. And this year's the worst for advertising to begin anyway. And it's New Year's resolution, so people are starting new habits, and school's going back, and it'll pick back up. And then on top of that, for COD creators, it's also like a double whammy. So now you're experiencing the worst month, and now you've got Vanguard with like the least sales in a long time and no hype around it.
Freaking Vanguard.
But this is the perfect time for YouTubers to experiment and try new things. Like, honestly, like, to me, like, yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, I mean, it is what it is. You just got to branch out. I'm trying the Did You Know series, which doesn't get a ton of views right now, but I love that. And I love the fact that it allows me to go back and experience these old games. And my goal with the Did You Know series is we're starting, like, we started with World at War. We did a Did You Know from an old fact that, I mean, a lot of people may or may not have known. And then we did a Black Ops 1, and it, oh, crap. It can be campaign, MP, zombies. It doesn't necessarily have to be any specific one. So we did the Thunder Gun in the campaign, and I had a lot of fun making that and doing that. Now I'm going to do a Black Ops 2. After Black Ops 2, I'm going to do Ghost. And I'm gonna cycle through all of them, then come back to World at War. So it's essentially, and my goal is to post 2 a week. So twice a week, you're gonna get a blast from the past and it could be an Easter egg, it could be a troll, it could be a glitch, just like old notable things from the games. And I love that. And maybe I'll get some Modern Warfare games in there, Modern Warfare 2, some campaign stuff or cool things out of the map that I can like. And if you want to contribute at all to this on the Discord server, definitely make sure you go to the Discord server and give your suggestions in the Did You Know, or I think it's the Do You Remember. I keep changing the name. It's either Did You Know or Did You Remember. But either way, same thing. Anything you know about any of the older games that are very interesting or the newer games. Like, I might make some Cold War stuff. But
swamped.
I'm enjoying the crap out of that. And it gives me an excuse to play those old games.
No, I agree. It is a fun time to experiment. I mean, since my channel's small, I can kind of afford to. Well, I don't know. I guess
Anyone
I feel
can
like I can
experiment.
afford to experiment, but
Anyone can. Like, I can experiment. Like the thing is, like I think eventually the views will come back, and like if you don't experiment, you lock yourself in a box. I feel like even established YouTubers have to experiment because if you don't branch out your content, eventually you'll get stuck in that.
But you know what's funny is I feel like I was talking to who the hell was I talking to? Just like a friend of mine. Oh yeah, my friend Joe. And I was talking to him about
Joe Mama.
Just how YouTube YouTube always feels like it's having a bad month. Like it always feels like there's something happening. Okay, I need to focus and kill him. I'm gonna try to kill him before. Okay, see. Oh, you had a self-revive.
Yep.
That's good.
Oh, no. God dang it.
Yeah, we got silver.
Woo!
Not having papped weapons for the mimic is like genuinely.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's way like we've got some of the worst. Okay, we can each get a packed weapon. Yeah, not having like getting just garbage drops. That's one thing I don't like about this mode. Like if you just get garbage drops, especially co-op. Single player, it's not as bad, but co-op because you're splitting the loot, and on top of having garbage drops, having to split the loot. Like the fact that it's wave 5 and we're just now getting it. These last months of YouTube has been bland. It's because I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the content I'm making. I think my hardcore audience, like, I get less views. Like, I went from getting 50K views on average to 5K views on average. But I think the hardcore audience really enjoys this. Like, I have never... My most receptive, my most, like, hyped and anticipated content I've ever made that I get people asking me about is this Only One Life in 2020. They only get about, like, I think the highest view one has 10K views, which isn't bad, but compared to, like, any video...
high retention?
Oh, yeah, it's about 9 minutes.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like, I mean, any video I posted last year at minimum with 20,000 views, close to 50,000. So 10K views for the highest one isn't amazing, but like people really enjoy it. Like that's the one that people keep telling me, like, when's that dropping? Like I've never had people blend like, dude, when's the next video in this series come out? That's something new to me. I've never had people actually asking about when the next one's coming out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so, I don't know, I'm going to keep with it. And even though the views are there, one, I enjoy doing it. And people seem to enjoy it. So, but like branching out and making new series like this is just like the perfect time for that.
Yeah. I've actually been having right now is the most fun I've been having on YouTube. I feel like I finally am understanding it. And it's not only does COD feel bland and YouTube like views are down and stuff with school, but it doesn't feel like even big people are posting as much. Like it feels like the whole platform
that's every
is just kind of
January.
taking a breather.
Everyone in January, because December is the highest. Like it like drops off like close to 40%. Putting the same work in you would have last month, ad wise, like revenue wise. Like this is the month that most YouTubers take off because legitimately you're going to be getting paid almost half for the same effort you would have been paid previously. Just because like advertisers spend a bunch of money in December. And then like next to nothing in January because people aren't buying stuff in January. So like there's just not that ad revenue there, period. So it's like you can make tons of videos, but it's just like, yeah, you can work the same amount and get paid half this month. And a lot of people are like, all right, well, I'm going to take my vacations this month is what a lot of YouTubers do. Like, you know, worked hard all year. January is the month I go do something else.
Yeah, I mean, since I'm taking YouTube, like, I mean, I feel like I'm taking it seriously at this point. I feel like I'm starting to notice these trends that everybody talks about, you know, that I've been hearing rumor of. But when I was listening to you on the Bombcast, and I didn't realize you were working. I think you said you were working in school and doing YouTube. Like,
yep. Last year, the entirety of last year, I was working 20 hours a week at a retail job. I was taking the first half of the year. I was taking 4 classes. So like in between, that's like this time the second half I only took 2. So like the first semester I took 4 classes. So I was a full-time student working 20 hours a week and trying to post and stream every single day. Then the second half I was working about 20 hours a day, except for the last month. As soon as Vanguard came out, I went down to like 10 hours a week instead of 20.
For work or school?
Work. And then I went down to 2 classes.
Are you still working?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
What's the point of
just
intel?
insane.
Just to collect it.
So you were probably not sleeping at all.
No, I don't sleep.
You really don't, man. Like you like streamed for 12 hours for Dying Light, and I woke up and you had already posted another video. I mean, that could have been scheduled. I'm not sure.
My second channel I've been experimenting with, I've got 20 unlisted videos on the second channel.
I was like, this man is insane.
Well, like especially with when I'm experimenting with stuff, which I don't do this in the main channel that much, but for the second channel, I'll make 10 videos in a day and I'll just schedule them for future stuff.
Sure.
Like my main channel, I've got 4 videos ready to go, and on the second, I've got legitimately 20 videos that aren't posted.
That's why I try to take Sundays off from streaming so I can catch up with all that stuff. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that anymore.
We already got the intel, right?
From what I remember, yeah. Unless it's you said only 1 drops a game.
Yep.
Right?
So we need one more.
So yeah,
We've been scammed out of a sleep stream for months. Rip. I know. We'll do a sleep stream at some point. I just don't sleep. And you guys are going to be surprised. It's going to be like a 4-hour stream. Like, all right, boys, going to sleep. And then 4 hours later, we're going to wake up like, that was it, boys. Let's get this day going.
Dude, I wish I was like that. I used to be like that.
It's been harder. Like, I'm not going to lie. My body's changing. Like, I've been having such a, like, I used to always been able to, like, I never had an issue getting up. Like, I've always been able to get up, get going. This year, especially, like, I don't know, maybe it was just because of how ridiculous I went last year with like 4 hours, 6 hours of sleep every night. My body is struggling now.
Bro, not trying to be that like old boomer guy, but like everybody told me in my 20s, they're like, when you turn 30, your body changes. I was like, okay, sure.
I'm 25,
Literally,
no, I'm not 30. Why is my body?
No, dude, literally the day I turned 30, I like woke up and my back hurt. Like it was literally like that same day I remember. And I was like, uh-oh. And dude, it's just like, it's real. Like you just have to take care of yourself. It's freaking real, man. But honestly,
Boomer gang.
Honestly, I'm cool with it, you know?
Well, I think you
We're
have
all
to be
gonna
cool
die.
with it. Like, you
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
I don't know if there's someone you can complain to get that fixed. I don't know if there's a manager you can talk to be like, hey, this is...
I need to speak to the manager. This big booming voice from the sky just opens up.
I need to speak to a manager. I am aging, and there's side effects. I don't like these. We need to get this straightened
We
out
need to fix this
right
out.
now.
We need a patch update. Treyarch God, please. They just never update it at all. Yeah. Life is rough. But I mean, dude, a year and a half you were going like that, so a year and a half going that hard, you're bound to feel it eventually. There's only so much coffee can do.
Yeah.
I always
crap.
forget. Oh crap!
I thumpered myself.
Wait, how'd you? Dude, you must have a quick revive.
Yeah, itself. Now I don't have self. Went a little too hard. We just gotta get to wave 9, bro. We just gotta get to wave 9. I don't know. I'm hoping the next update's big for Vanguard. Like, I don't think Vanguard can necessarily be fixed. I don't think it's ever going to be considered a good zombies game, but it can get better. Like, because Cold War had some massive improvements. If Vanguard even gets twice as good as it is now, like, at least it's going to be something to do throughout the year. So hopefully this, like, I don't know. We'll have to see. But so far, it's just like their action, like, they just, from what we've seen, like, nothing's been done. It's been out for 2 months. We are, what, 20% through the game's life cycle? I think there's an invisible zombie. And the game hasn't gotten any better, like, from its launch date. The only thing that's better is the Void thing.
I will say, the Void objective made me realize that this is a video game. You know, like, when I was first playing it, I was like, okay,
oh, wait, this is a game.
I see what they're going for. I still don't like it, but I can play this. I'm not going to play it a lot, but I can actually play it. Whereas before, I was like, just bored out of my mind.
Yeah, I don't find the objectives fun. Like, and objectives can be fun. Like, so many times I'll be like, don't like Vanguard. People are like, oh, bro, you're just an old gen zombies player. You hate all objective. Like, you love round based. It's like, no, bro.
I love Cold War.
I love Outbreak. Like, I love Outbreak. The reason I don't like Vanguard is because it's not Outbreak.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. The thing is, it's closer to round based than it is Outbreak. Outbreak wasn't
really
just
is.
objectives. Like, people think the Outbreak is like, oh, dude, objectives. That's not the point of Outbreak. A lot of people who had fun in Outbreak, it had nothing to do with the objectives. The way you progress through rounds doesn't have as much effect on the way the game's played as what people think it is. But when you're forced to teleport to a random area, do one task, and then teleport back continuously, like, that's not a fun gameplay loop. Like,
Nope.
Outbreak had all these mini objectives. It had a lot of stuff that was going down in it, and that's what really made it fun.
The frickin' invisible
There's an invisible zombie. Yeah, we're gonna... we just got one more. I'll switch to Aether Shroud. Or Frenzy Guard is what you gotta switch to fix that. And now I gotta charge it up.
Really? What does it do? Does it just make
Kills
it
it.
slow?
No, it kills it. When it attacks
really?
you, it's the only way to fix this bug. Yeah, the invisible zombie. You're invisible for me.
Oh,
no.
that's good.
But do you have Aether Shroud on?
No, I have a Frost Blast.
Well, you were invisible there for the second.
It's the invisible zombie, and I are hanging out.
Watch the next update for Vanguard out NFTs. That's the only way it could get worse.
Somebody just say that in the chat.
No.
Oh, I was like, that was pretty good.
I was just thinking, like, the next update for Vanguard, it's the NFT update. It's like, you guys wanted an Easter egg. Now you can do the Easter egg, but only the 10 people who are able to possess this NFT are able to do it at a time.
Oh my god.
Like, you want to, like, that's how it's going to be. Like, oh yeah, the Easter egg's behind an NFT. If your account holds this NFT, you can have it. We're making 10 of them.
Sadly, I can see something like something.
You know who
NFT
would own those
make...
NFTs? It'd be like Noah, Rob. It's just.
Oh yeah, it would just be the same guys that.
I know Noah would
been
get
doing
one,
it.
which no excuse to, like, I mean, yeah, like if that's the only way to get it, like, there's no issue with him just paying a ton of money and getting it. But it's like, oh, that's the only way I can see Vanguard getting worse is if it added next update was the NFT update.
Well, I think people are gonna start data mining more stuff because I think there's like a 10 gigabyte patch out right now.
For what game? This or
So-
Vanguard?
For Vanguard.
Yo,
I think so. I
yo,
think
111 likes in the stream, boys. Let's go.
Frickin' Invisalign zombie is still here.
I've got it. As soon as if he gets near here, I'll activate it. He's got to hit me. I activated it once, but he didn't hit me. Yep, look at him. Now he should take care of himself. All right, he should be gone. That's the only way to get rid of him.
It's interesting. All right. Well, it's good to know.
Yeah.
'Cause that was one of the reasons why I would stop playing Onslaught because
I want to do around 100 on Nuketown because I've never been around 100 on Onslaught, but the invisible zombies make it so annoying. New weapons for Cold War, there's a rumor for. Well, actually, there's in-game code to support it, too. I'm going to be making a video on all the potential Season 2 Cold War content coming tomorrow. That video should be up around 12. I'm actually going to make it after the stream ends. Then I'm probably going to play some more Black Ops 4. Dude, I'm excited to make Black Ops 4 content. I really like making that Claymore video.
dude, Black Ops 4 is so good.
I can't make a video out of all of the challenges because some of them are just boring. I'm not going to make a video of me golden showering someone for an hour.
Pretty sure they can find that on their own.
Yeah. There's tons of content like that out there. Same thing. I'm not going to do the point one on video, but I'll probably do the Century Gun. I'm excited to do that one. And the PhD one. Those are the two that I have left that I could probably make into videos.
Do you still want to do those Easter egg ones like the 90-minute 9 and the...
I still do. I don't know when I'll do that this year because like, there's a bunch of other content, but I still want to. I want to do the Dark Ops. Those would be fun videos too, or potentially a fun stream. I'm not sure.
You know, the Blood one isn't so bad. The Voyage one is what's hard. It's
Yeah,
just
that
hard not
Easter
to-
egg's hard too. I
go
die in that
down.
one. Yeah. That one's the
the
no
Blood
perk
one-
one.
Yeah, the Blood is no perk. Voyage is you can't go down. 9 is 90 minutes. The 9 one is pretty easy to do. Oh, there's a stamina up here.
Stamina. We're pretty much ready to leave this anyway. We just gotta.
Yep. Whenever you're, I'm good when you're good.
Boom.
But yeah, the blood one's not too bad. Like what's really key with Blood of the Dead is being able to have a undead man walking, so you can do one
the
of the
stupid
steps.
Premium crab, dude. I hate
Yeah.
that.
So
Like the thing is,
I have some.
the
So it won't be too
gobblegums
bad.
aren't near as bad during the game's life cycle. But when the game's no longer in its main life cycle, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna grind to get these 2 years after the game came out, and it's like I'm obviously not gonna buy gobblegums for a 2-year-old game.
No, the trick with Black Ops 4 to earn elixirs right now is obviously grind them during double XP weekend. So whenever there's a Treyarch double XP weekend, they usually put it across all their games.
I think there is
So-
a wait. It's just, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I was on the other day there was double XP.
So that there should be double liquid divinium.
No, it was just double XP. It didn't.
Okay.
It didn't have both icons.
Well, whenever there's double liquid divinium, do all those challenges and whatnot, and then just build it up, and then save them for the triple, whatever it's called, the titanium triple something like that, and you can get 3 of each elixir, and then 3 talismans. So it costs 100 of them, 100 Nebulium plasma. It's the best deal. Get a lot of them.
So, all right, I'm missing 3 maps. I'm missing the Gold Chalice on Apocalypse, Express, and Checkmate.
I don't know. How do I tell which ones I'm missing?
You got to search for it. You'd have to be the party host to see. And let's see.
I didn't have them on that one, so.
Yeah, let's look at Intel. So preseason, 7 out of 74. So yes, that one did count. So I'm missing 1 more on that map, so I can finish off preseason Intel. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to do these in order. Finish off preseason, finish off season 1. I don't have a single season finished. But preseason and season 1 will be easy to finish because there's no outbreak in those. Once it starts getting outbreak, that's when things get a little iffy.
I don't see where it says it's from. I know you were saying. Oh.
I don't know. I'm thinking of what Black Ops 2 video I'm going to do for my Did You Remember series. There's so many things I could do from Black Ops 2.
I don't know much. I don't know many secrets about that game.
I was thinking, I don't know how well known it is. The Black Ops 2 buried piano witch Easter egg with the dartboard where you shoot the dartboard.
Yeah.
And then, which obviously the whole point of these isn't to be super unknown. Like people can, the whole point is, do you remember? Like I think a lot of people remember the Thunder Gun Easter egg, but I like making like a quick little guide for it, but not even really, the whole point is not to be a guide. It's to be like, do you remember this? Like blast from the past, almost like a nostalgia thing. I'm not trying to find things that people don't necessarily know, but I don't want it to be something that's like, obviously, do you remember Pack-a-Punching in Origins? You know what I
Something
mean?
you do like every single time.
I don't want it to be something that's like super known. Like obviously the Thunder Gun thing is super well known, but it's not something people do all the time. It like people probably did it once. So, and I think I don't, the buried Easter egg, like that buried witch Easter egg, a lot of people didn't do that because it wasn't the best way to get all perks. A lot of people use the time machine to go back in time to like double witch up on the drops. And that seemed to be the preferred method instead of doing that.
I would just like you to make those for buried because I want to learn that map and I don't know anything about it. So
yeah,
I vaguely know what you're talking about, but I did not understand how the whole time machine thing worked.
Well, this had nothing to do with the time machine. This was just like, and the whole point of these aren't making guides. Like I'm not going back making guides, but I just like I want to have all these cool little things, like especially for people new in the community that don't remember. Eventually, I'm going to do the World at War campaign to get the ray gun, but I don't want to do 2 World at War videos in a row. The goal is to kind of cycle through each COD once, and then come back through.
I see.
I'm going to do an extinction one once we get to Ghost.
What about the? Would you do stuff? Well, if you're doing campaign, yeah. So what about the Thor thing?
The Thor's hammer. Wasn't that just a hammer though? Like I remember that in the campaign, but like that.
Yeah, you couldn't use
do
it
much. Like I want something that's more akin to being able to make a video out of, because like I had talking points for the Car 98 thing, like the fact that it was already on the wall, like there was that, and the Thunder Gun I got to use it a little bit, and there's multiple steps, like that one maybe once we get towards the end of life cycle, I'm looking for things, but it's like you remember the Thor's hammer on Black Ops 2, and it's like here it is.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of little videos on it, just not recently. So that's why I remember the Gaming Revolution made one and was like comparing it to Black Ops 4 and saying like Thor's hammer and from Black Ops 2 now in Black Ops 4. So trying to like relate it to the what
I should probably I should have done an
Hammer
original
Valhalla.
COD 4 one. I forgot. I should have started with COD 4. What's something from COD 4 that I could do?
Dude, I have no idea.
God.
I don't even think I ever played that one.
I want to cover glitches too. Like I want to do the 5 table glitch. Like, but the issue is I got to get unpatched versions. I'm pretty sure there's still glitches on COD 4 that still work. I don't think they've been patched though.
You should do. Did you know you can change your specialist weapon on Voyage of Despair?
Oh, I didn't know that.
In-game. Yeah. There's a secret Easter egg, and then you go to the Pack-a-Punch machine, or not the Pack-a-Punch, the mystery box, and you can swap your specialist for another one.
See, I didn't know that. See, once we get to Black Ops 4 still, that's the issue. I know, like, World at War, I could think of a million different things. Like, a million different things. Black Ops 1, I play those games in and out every bit. Of Cold War, I could think of a million things. It's not very old, so making a bunch of Cold War of these don't really make sense. I probably won't make anything.
Black Ops 3 and BO4 pretty well, so those were the CODs that I like just learned every tiny detail about. Like I even bought the frickin' comics, like I was a nerd.
So I might have to reach for you for advice for Black Ops 4. Like, bro, I need to make a Black Ops 4, and I don't know what's going on. Modern Warfare 2019, I don't think there's anything to make a video on. There was maybe there was something in the campaign, but there was like nothing on any of the maps Easter egg. Like there wasn't really much in that game.
It was just a game, like it was just a solid FPS. I really did like Gun Game though in Modern Warfare 2019. I loved playing Gun Game. It was for some reason it was the only multiplayer mode I was decent at in it. Everybody else just was like smoked me. No, he didn't have a chance.
Appreciate the 123 likes on the stream, boys. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, if you're thinking like, oh, I remember something really unique from Black Ops 2, or not even something super unique, but like I said, none of these things are going to be the main Easter eggs. Like I'm never going to cover a main Easter egg on this series. It's never going to be anything super like stuff like that. But if you have anything from Black Ops or any of the games from like the campaign that's kind of cool to make a video on, or a side Easter egg that's kind of interesting, definitely leave it in the channel. I'm thinking of one that I can make for Modern Warfare 2019, but I don't remember anything interesting from the campaign off the top of my head.
Is it known that you can kill the Panzer with the butt end of the staff on Origins? Because I just learned that the other day.
Now that you say that, it rings a bell, but I didn't necessarily have that on my mind beforehand. Like I remember something about that, but
I was trying to think of anything obscure that's like not totally obscure. It's a very hard challenge. Something that is not totally widely known, but is also kind of widely
the thing
known.
in World of War, I've got more ideas than anything. There's the fountain outside the map. There's a teddy bear on the moon. Like and World of War, you don't even have cheats. I can just type in no clip and just fly up to the moon.
I literally don't even know what you're talking about, actually.
So there's the teddy bear outside the map with the shadow. You can actually, in World of War, and the thing is, like, in this series, like, showing things off the map, I want to do too, because I can just no clip. Like, any of these games besides Cold War and Black Ops 4, I can no clip outside of the map if I want. Like, World of War, you don't even need cheats, you can just no clip. Black Ops 1 has a mod that I can download, and it says it's a secondary, it's not even like the main game, it's a secondary game, so obviously couldn't get banned for that. Same with Black Ops 2 using
Plutonium.
And then Black Ops 3 has mod tools, so you just gotta download a mod for it, with mod tools. Black Ops 4, you can't do it because there is no plutonium for Black Ops 4.
I know, it's so annoying. You really just have to get the footage the old-fashioned way. Very frustrating.
Can I triple pack my social skills?
I wish. If I could triple pack my social skills, I'd just delete Tinder right now.
I'm thinking of something from the COD 4 campaign. I think the next video is gonna be COD 4. I was gonna do Black Ops 2, but I kind of want to do them all in order. So I'm gonna go back, do COD 4, and then Modern Warfare 2, and I'm gonna cycle through each COD all the way through, and then maybe not do Cold War. We'll wait a little bit longer before we start doing Cold War ones.
Do you own COD 4 already?
I own all the CODs on PC.
Okay. Because I've been thinking about doing like a campaign stream, because a lot of the people that subscribe to my channel really like. I guess that's something I never really liked. I don't like campaigns, but a lot of people really buy COD for the campaign.
I don't play it like anymore. I haven't played the Vanguard one. I didn't like. I don't know. Like yeah, the campaign's the most played thing. Believe it or not, the campaign's the most played thing.
It's very surprising. I really didn't know that, but people freaking love it. The more I play this game, the more I realize I am the niche, like, zombies fan, and more people are like they're more eclectic with their Call of Duty
campaigns. The only one that I really liked was the Black Ops 4 campaign.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Black Ops 4 campaign just kind of hit the spot. Nice, short and sweet. Not much to it, you know.
Wait, are you troll? What? No. I was like, I don't want to be mean. I was like, my man's lying here. He's lying. Okay.
the Black Ops 4 campaign.
The one that didn't exist, but kind of existed.
Yeah, they had like that weird thing in place of it. Oh my god, when I get to Black Ops 3, I know the first. Do you remember? You remember the free wall running thing in Black Ops 3 that people loved when it first came out, but quickly died because they did nothing with it DLC wise, like the parkour mini. Like,
oh yeah,
dude, people love that. Like there was YouTube channels that people made solely based off of that and getting the good times. And like people were like, holy crap, maybe when we get zombies DLCs, they'll add more onto this. This will be fully fledged. People loved that, and then nothing happened to it.
Dude, my friend in California, he freaking loved it.
I know so many people who love that so much, and then they legitimately just killed it. They just didn't do anything with it.
You know why it was so good? Because it was kind of like an old school video game, like just a speed run.
Yeah, and I thought Mod Tools was gonna bring that back, but they like, oh, dude, if they would have just given that Mod Tools. Oh, here's the intel. Like, because people could have made custom maps for that. That would have been perfect for Mod Tools, but people love that, and legitimately it died off. That is a perfect thing to make a video about. So many people forget about that, but that was a big part of COD for like the first 2 months of Black Ops 3's life cycle.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't like
it was kind of fun for me, but people loved it. Like people like,
yeah, they really did. Oh, yeah, because like I loved, playing Shadows and stuff at the time, and the Giant, and my buddy would come over, and I'd be like, dude, you got to check out these zombies maps. He's like, wait, you have Black Ops 3? You want to play Free Run? And I was like, free what?
So that's gonna be the first video I make on Black Ops 3. Do you remember Free? Because I can forget that existed, but that was such a big part of COD. I gotta remember something from COD 4. That's what I'm gonna find. Our next Do you remember is gonna be a COD 4 vid.
I wish I knew something. I don't know, Jack.
But like World at War, I know so many campaign things. I mean, you got the paintball mode for campaign, which is super sick. I mean, you got the different cards that do different things. Like, there's so many out of the map things that you can no clip to. Like, there's the LMG in the perk fountain that you can actually bipod onto on Verrucht.
Oh, I do remember that actually. Wow. When you specify, yeah, I do, because I played that campaign a couple times, but literally played it in 2008 or whenever it came out, 2009. But yeah, dude, I literally remember sitting there and seeing the zombies credits roll up. Like, I was mesmerized by that game, and that was a multiplayer that I really liked a lot. There was like this submarine map that I remember that I was so good at. No, sorry, I thought you were talking about World at War.
Oh,
you were talking about Verrucht.
Oh yeah. Well, you said submarine map, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a DLC map. It was called. Funny enough, it was called Subpens.
Yes, it was.
And
yes,
it was. goated.
Yep,
It
I
was
remember.
so great. I have an idea. Like legitimately, I want to make a live stream, and this is something I've had for a while. I just never capitalized on it. Or it might be a VOD. Legitimately, I just want to go and the first series will be on COD 4. We're gonna explore COD 4, and we're gonna go through every single multiplayer map and just explore them in 2020. And we're gonna see kind of like, okay, like I remember this because a lot of those I haven't played in a while. We're not gonna just play the ones that have been remastered 90,000 times. We're gonna play like those old OG ones, and I'm gonna do that for Modern Warfare 2, like Escape. Like I haven't played a lot of these maps in forever, and just kind of like talk over like, oh, like kind of like a nostalgia trip. Like in World at War had so many goated maps, like Subpins, but we've never
love
seen that
that
again.
map. I loved that map so much.
And they made a map in this game called Subpins, and it's garbage. Or in Vanguard. Vanguard has a Subpins MP map. It is.
Does it?
Yeah, it's called Subpins. It's the same name, and it's garbage. That's That's the only reason I remember the name. I don't remember any multiplayer name map, but the only reason I remember is because I know it shares the same name as the garbage one from Vanguard.
Yeah, cause it has like that green hue and the submarines in the middle, and then you're in the offices and stuff. Yeah, I don't like that map at all. It's probably why I barely remembered it.
There are so many World at War maps that I just... Oh.
Have you, it's a little off topic here, so feel free if you want to veer back to what we're talking about, but have you seen that Easter egg that was on the Deviation Games website?
No.
Before they turned it off. So apparently they posted this like video of talking about making games that are quote unquote out of this world. And then they like had some astronaut in space. And they're like talking about making games that are, I don't know. The Easter egg would like imply that they're making some sort of space game, or they're
Infinite
making
Warfare
games
2
for space. I personally don't think they're gonna make an FPS.
I think they have. I think legitimately that something recently came out what their mission statement is for their game in 2024, and I think it was a game that's going to be updated for I think like 10 plus years FPS next generation experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the word FPS was on there. It didn't have anything to do with zombies, but it was like an FPS game.
That is surprising to me. I thought they were going to create like a single player experience because if you think about it, Sony just bought Bungie, sort of, and that's going to be their like Halo game that they update for years to come. And
yeah, but I think they want a COD game. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're probably going to do something completely different. I think they might make a game that rivals COD. I think that's kind of what they've set out to do.
I would love that if they did that, but I really don't. I don't know, man.
And that's the biggest issue. Like people don't realize that I hate COD fans and I hate Battlefield fans. Like, you know how many COD fans I see nowadays? You're like, Battlefield failed. I'm so glad it died. Like, bro, even if you never play Battlefield a day in your life, that's not good. That means now COD, even with Vanguard and as bad of a state as it is, has no competition. There's no need for them to update Vanguard because their competition was Battlefield. And it's like all they got to do is beat Battlefield. So if you're someone who plays Vanguard every day and you're like, dude, I'm so glad Vanguard failed. Like, they don't have to try at all on Vanguard now. Like, because they're competing with Battlefield 2048 and they don't got to do jack to beat that.
Nope.
So it's like, and I hate that. They're just like, yo, like they're rooting for the other game to do bad. As a COD fan, I want Battlefield 2048 to be the best game ever. I want it to be insanely good. I might not play it, even if it is the best game ever. I might not play it. But you know what that means? The better Battlefield is, the better COD is going to be. But if Battlefield sucks, there's no reason for them to even try with Vanguard. They don't got to. Because people buying a new FPS game, for the most part, what two FPSs are new? They're going to decide between Vanguard or Battlefield 4 or 2048. And what are they going to pick between those two? Vanguard. Do they got to even update Vanguard to beat that? No. So it's like, bro, why do we even got to update Vanguard? Let's put all of our effort towards the next game to see what we can beat next year.
Yeah. The thing that sucked about Battlefield was when I saw that trailer, I had that same feeling that I had when I saw like those COD trailers where you get super hyped for this amazing, awesome thing that you can't even play. There's no gameplay. There's no nothing. It's just an empty promise. And I was like, this game's gonna flop. And I just had a feeling, but I didn't want it to. Like, I don't hate Battlefield. I don't hate Battlefield fans. Like, I don't really like the whole rivalry thing. I think I want people to enjoy stuff. Like, life is sucky as it is. Like, I want people to enjoy the things they enjoy, you know? Yeah. So I didn't want it to fail, but I saw that trailer and I was like, I've been here before, man. I have been here before. And the tornadoes and the explosions and this, you know,
I don't really care about like all the the last few years they've been really playing this environmental stuff. I play Battlefield for destructive environments and shooting things. Like Battlefield Bad Company 2 is great. I don't really care about these like giant tornadoes or stuff. Like, bro, I just want destructible environments in a game that works.
It's a gimmick, and it would probably get old. Could you imagine just like playing the same map and then all of a sudden a tornado just comes in and wipes you out? You're like, bro, what? It'd be fun, I think, for a minute, but yeah, but again, that's like not even the point. The point is I wanted it to do well,
and it didn't.
And it just didn't.
What about Halo? Halo doesn't really compete with COD or Battlefield. You got to understand, with platform exclusive games, they're really out of the race when it comes to competing with stuff because they're not on all platforms. So you already lose a pretty big player base for that. I wouldn't really say Halo is a competitor to COD and or Battlefield because with it not being on PlayStation, it takes it out of the running. Because that's that right there is already going to make it have a lower player count because it doesn't even have option for PS5 players to play it. So it's kind of in its own category. People are probably buying Xboxes to play Halo. People aren't like deciding like if they own an Xbox, they probably already own Halo. That's not going to be in the running for the two. And that happens with any game that becomes exclusive once you limit it off to an entire player base. So it's really not in the running for an FPS people would buy like that. They probably already have it if they play Xbox.
Yeah. Not only and they, you know, put it on Game Pass, so
yeah.
Pretty much everybody has
I'm pretty sure the multiplayer for it's free anyway.
Yeah. Just as accessible as possible. PC players are actually, I think, in the best position right now because Sony's putting games on PC, Microsoft's putting games on PC.
I think it's always been kind of like that, but some games PC players just get the short end of the stick. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you just deal with the cards you get. My goal, like,
there's so many games though. It's like
I wish that like gaming is eventually going to get better whenever exclusivity dies. Like exclusivity is what holds back games. Like it really is. Like I don't think you guys understand the amount of content gamers have not gotten because of that. Like gaming as a whole would be multiple generations higher than what it is right now if exclusive content didn't exist.
Yeah. It doesn't really, I mean, it makes sense financially. Like I get why businesses want to have exclusive things, so you buy their product, but
you gotta understand, people are like I hate this when like PS like the Microsoft thing. I feel like a lot of people are excited for the Microsoft acquisition more so that they just want Call of Duty to be in a better state and be under new management. Like I don't like 100%. I hate it when companies buy like the Microsoft one was a little bit different. I hate when companies buy up studios like.
Not a good sign.
Especially when they make them exclusive. Like I hated when Microsoft bought freaking whatever it was, the new what is it? They make Fallout.
Obsidian?
No, they bought.
Oh, Bethesda.
Yeah, when they bought Bethesda, like I hate that because now like when those become exclusive, that's dumb. Like, and I don't think what Xbox players understand when Xbox players are excited, like, oh yeah, we get this exclusive game. Now there's going to be an exclusive Sony game you don't get because it's a tit for a tat with this. Every time. Yep. That one company buys out one, another one does. So every time Xbox buys a new company and gets an exclusive game, Xbox players just lost a game they could play. Every single time. Because they would have been able to play the new Fallout game regardless, but now because Xbox bought that, they just lost a potential game they're going to play in the future. So every time a platform gets a new exclusive game, it doesn't get a new game because, one, that game was going to be there anyway. All it does is lose a game they could play. So every single time you're cheering on like, yo, Xbox just bought this, you just lost a game you could play. You didn't gain anything. All you did was lose stuff. That's all that happened. You didn't gain anything. You're being excited because you lost content. You didn't get all content you would have had regardless. But now there's a game that you're not going to be able to play. And who cares? It might be a game that you don't care about, but eventually it will be. Exclusive content doesn't make any new content, period. No new content has ever been made like from exclusivity deals. it's only made content go away. You're paying to remove content, not make it.
Pretty much. And that's why I was actually pretty surprised about the Bungie acquisition, because apparently they're just keeping everything under kind of like, they still have creative control, I guess. And they...
Do we get intel for this yet?
I think so, yeah. They're keeping creative control and everything multi-platform, so supposedly. So we'll see how that works with Destiny. That would be really strange. And it seems like they're going to keep it cross-platform with Call of Duty.
I think they realize that, and I think Sony legitimately bought them to be like, yo, if you take COD away, we're gonna like it's like, no, if you take our COD away, we're gonna take away Destiny.
We're gonna take away your Destiny.
I know it's not as big, but hey, and like, especially with the world, like, gaming right now is actually in one of the better states. Like, cross-platform gaming is legitimately changing everything. Like, cross-platform gaming is one of the best things to ever happen to gaming. Being able to play, like, yo, I'm on PC, you're on Xbox, you're on PS4. Like, doesn't matter what your friends play now. You used to have to buy the console your friend plays, and if your friends played on PlayStation, you played on Xbox, like, well, great, now I gotta buy both of them. And it's like, you get a new friend, he's like, yo, I play on Xbox. It's like, god dang it, I play on PlayStation. Let me go buy it. Like, it was so dumb. But now that it's just like everyone can play together is huge. And exclusivity, like, that's what's eventually going to get exclusivity removed. Like, in games nowadays, now that crossplay is a thing, games can't really survive without crossplay. Like, it's a huge...
No,
like,
they can't.
Call of Duty would dry out very quickly if it got removed for PlayStation, because you just cut off a massive player base, and that makes a huge difference. So that's why I don't think Xbox is at, like... I think they're going to get some sort of exclusive content like Sony did, and it might be a little bit more predatory now, because it's like, well, suck it up. Like, at least you get the game, I think, and that kind of sucks. Hopefully it's not exclusive weapons. Can you know how scummy that would be? Like,
dude, it's going to be something, man.
The next Warzone comes out, and it's like, Xbox players gets a 15% damage bonus.
You know it's going to be something stupid like that. You know it will be.
Xbox players get 15% more health and 15% damage bonus.
Well, they give us for PlayStation 5, it was 15% XP, right? Or 10%.
Yeah.
And then if you partied up, that all pooled up, but like your friends that played with you at cross-platform could get that XP. Plus we got Onslaught. It was stupid. I know this sounds kind of trivial, but I like cross-saving. Like, because
that's huge. That to me is almost better than cross-platform.
I love cross save. I know it's such a tiny thing, but sometimes like there's a game on Game Pass and I already bought it or something, and now I can play it on my phone in bed. Oh. And pick up where I left off. Yeah. It's dope.
I like that, but I like it for COD. I like the fact that if I want to log into Xbox COD too, yeah, on Cold War, it's like, yo, I'm level 1000. I got all the... I hate that. I hate logging into my old accounts from older games. It's like, oh crap, I played this on freaking Xbox 360, and so now I don't have any of my crap. Or, oh, I'm on the PS5 version to do this exclusive content, but it's like, well, like, I don't have any, like, I'm level 0. Like, I like the fact that just with the newer games of COD, no matter where I log in, boom, everything's ready to go.
No, I agree. I do like it for COD, but I was just saying, like, I was playing Halo.
Yeah, I like that stuff too.
On my PC, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to pop over, because I guess that's not a good example, but there's other games where I've done it for like a solo campaign. Hades is what I did it on.
But yeah, the cross-platform support, I think what's eventually going to kill off exclusivity as we used to know it. Because Halo's taken a massive hit for that. Halo,
hope so.
I don't think Halo can even compete with COD or Battlefield, for that matter of fact, simply because of the fact that, like, everyone who plays on PlayStation is not allowed to play, and that's a massive player base that's just excluded. Like,
no,
Xbox players would be better off if PlayStation had access to Halo. Like, legitimately, they would.
Yeah, they would.
That's why, like, I don't really play even though I can play it on PC. I haven't touched Halo because if it's not available to all platforms, especially if it's a multiplayer game, I don't really care to play it. Like, I just don't, even if I have access to it. Yeah, because, like, one, I can't play with any of my PlayStation friends. Like, and as a PC player, like, one, I'm not a huge Halo person to begin with. If I had, like, a backing for it, but if a new multiplayer game comes out and it's like, yeah, you're out for PC and PlayStation or out for PC and Xbox, I'm not gonna play it. Like, if I can't play with people who play on PlayStation, one, that's a viewer base you don't get for making content. because people usually, so one, content wise it's not that great, and in terms of playing and not being able to play with all your friends, like I'm not gonna play a brand new FPS game unless it's out on, like, if Deviation Games comes out with their first game and it's multiplayer and it's not on Xbox, I'm not gonna play it.
It's not gonna be on Xbox.
Then I lose interest. If it's an FPS game that's online, like Dying Light's a little bit different because it's like if it's a solo game or if it's like a co-op game, that's different. But a multiplayer experience, if it's not on all platforms, I don't care. Even if it's on my platform. That's why
I was really hoping Deviation was making a single player experience, because I was thinking, why would Sony be funding this project? Because Sony's known for making those cinematic, you know, masterpieces. Spider-Man, frickin' oh my gosh, Days Gone, God of War, and then I could just imagine Blundell making some Greek mythology third-person epic story game. That's what I was thinking they were going to do. That was my guess. That was like my main guess, but I'm kind of sad that they're making an FPS game.
I wonder the day when we're going to get cross-platform with mobile players.
I don't know if that would actually be pretty hard to do, I think. They would be at such a disadvantage, and like people would somehow figure out a way to like.
I mean, same thing with controller players. They just give them more aim. Like they just give them even more aim assist than what controller players have.
Bro, I don't feel like there's that big of a disadvantage of being on controller.
There really isn't. Like the thing is, if you play on controller every day, you're just as good as a mouse and keyboard player. You don't really need the aim assist.
They have different advantages for sure. Like I'm not even going to dispute that. But what I think the biggest advantages for PC players is a higher FPS rate. That's what I think the big advantage is. The fact that I can play at 150 hertz or 100.
You can get 120 on Xbox. Like you can get 100. That's 120 to 144 isn't that big of a deal. Like it's really.
Yeah, but a lot of people are playing on 60 hertz screens.
Well, yeah, they just got to. Well, yeah, but you can play a PC on a 60 hertz screen too. That doesn't have anything to do with the platform. It just has to do with the player bit.
But most people who own PCs have like a 2K. Like, I mean, aren't you playing on 1440p?
144 ultra wide.
140. Yeah. So I think most PC players just have that. They get a 1080p 140.
Yeah, but you can do that on console now. Like that's an advantage because they just don't. Like that feels like.
I still think a lot of people use it. I don't think a lot of people on console use it quite yet. I still because consoles are cheaper.
I think all the people who like make content play on monitors. But you're right. The casual audience doesn't play on monitors.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But they have the ability to. But that's probably the biggest disadvantage is the fact that they're playing on. I remember when I used to play on a CRT. When I was playing Modern Warfare 2, I only played on a CRT. Period. Like I moved to an LCD and immediately I'm like, I can't play on this.
Yeah.
Because I immediately noticed the input delay and I was playing garbage day. I'm like, bro, I feel like I can't. And then I went back to a CRT. I played on a CRT TV until I switched to PC.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Like that kid that plays Modern Warfare in his parents' living room, and they have one of those giant big screen TVs from the early 2000s.
Like 90 milliseconds of.
Yeah, like they're not getting that high frame rate. I mean, that's why competitive gamers play at 1080p 240. They want as high of a frame rate as possible and the lowest input delay, and that's where I think we have the advantage. Just being able to have this smoother, more fluid experience, but I don't think it's like.
But the thing is, they have the option to. It's just they're not.
Yes.
A lot of them haven't gone out of the way. Like all platforms really have the same options now. It's just console players.
Exactly.
They haven't had the option long enough to kind of realize like. Oh, hey, instead of buying this flat screen TV for my wall, I could buy this monitor that's the same price, and this would legitimately give me a way better advantage.
Yeah, and it's like the TVs that have HDMI 2.1 and can do 120 hertz, 4K and stuff. Man, they're like $1,100, and they're usually all OLED and stuff. So it's like you're spending you're spending more on your TV than you are on your PlayStation.
Yeah, but like monitors are cheap. Like it's not even like you can buy like a decent monitor that's got like 120 hertz for like $100 something now. It's like if they wanted to get a monitor, they could do it. It's just I feel like a lot of people on console don't quite realize that hey, to take full advantage of this and to be like, you know, I really need to get, because monitors just have an advantage over TVs. They do. That's a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, I agree.
And a lot of I think console players don't realize that you could just spend the same amount of money on a monitor and legitimately you would be a better player. Like that's one of the biggest things you could change.
You know, it's funny. I watch a lot of, well, I haven't been so much lately, but I used to watch a lot of tech YouTube, and I always felt like, oh, everybody's into this. Everybody's buying the same stuff that I do. Spesh literally doesn't even know what resolution he plays in. We were cracking up the other day because I was like, do you make your videos in 1440p or 1080? And he's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, bro, what?
No, I only got
How do
1p.
you not
I don't know what
know?
you're talking about.
So I don't know what he makes his videos at. I have to check.
I think after we take this down, I'm gonna switch to the after party and switch to a little bit of Dying Light.
It's all good. I need to see what time it is. 1:35. I think I'm gonna probably go to sleep because I have to have a meeting with a client sometime tomorrow, and I want to be up early. But I also want to play Dying Light. Oh man, what?
See, I'm not going to bed tonight. This is one of my all-nighter nights this week. You know,
dude, I just need to sleep. Like, it sucks. I hate it. I wish I didn't.
I think everyone needs to.
No, like I cannot. I slept 6 hours last night, and I felt like I was gonna die when I woke up today. So, but yeah, well, have fun with your after party. I know you guys have a good time taking Molly and dancing.
Oh
all
yeah,
night.
yeah, for sure. And like I
Keeping it
said,
crazy.
always welcome to join us. I know you need to go to bed, but Dying Light is co-op. I haven't played it co-op yet, but like, yeah, if you need to go to bed, but any Dying Light stream or any other time this week, bro, just join in, man. Like we're playing Black Ops 4, we're playing this, Intel hunting, or even like Vanguard with the camo grinding, which I gotta do at some point, which I don't want to.
No, I'm totally down. I'm totally down to do that. I might do a couple things, but I'm probably gonna go to bed in like the next hour.
I gotcha.
So.
And you're always welcome to stream when we're playing too. This could be like a co-stream thing. It's just you gotta let me know because then I gotta mute when I read off donations and stuff if you're streaming.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll plan it a little bit better so I don't just like, you know.
Yeah, it's hard for me to plan. I usually don't know what I'm gonna stream. Usually I don't know I'm streaming till like an hour before I'm streaming. So
Fair enough. But thank you, and have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you guys later.
all right, see you, man. You go. But with that, boys, going to the after party. If you want to see us play some Dying Light, no story missions. If you haven't been watching the Dying Light streams because you're like, bro, I don't want any spoilers. We're just going around the map doing side missions. Story's over with. There'll be no story stuff like that, so you don't got to worry about seeing anything you don't want to see. Or if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And like I said, we'll play co-op now. If anyone wants to join in, play some co-op Dying Light with us. Purple, maybe you want to join DC, anything like that. I'll see you guys there in the after party. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. See you guys. Peace on the Twitch channel.